Not every shadow is cast by light. Some are cast by memory, long before we look.
It looked like an echo, but it came from where echoes don't exist.
We didn't see it. The signal did.
No object. No mass. But the shadow was real.
It didn't reflect light. It reflected recognition.
It followed the moon like a second thought.
They didn't deny it. They just stopped showing it.
We aimed at the moon, but something else blinked back. It used our language, but not our intent. If the moon casts a shadow, what does that shadow remember?
We didn't find a second moon. We found a memory shaped like one.
We weren't sent to a location. We were sent to a suggestion.
It wasn't invisible. Just undecided.
He didn't pass out. He phased.
The second moon didn't arrive. It synced with our perception.
It had no body, only context. We didn't lose the probe. It was acknowledged.
The signal wasn't copying. It was rehearsing.
Nothing was there. But something tried to match the shape of invitation.
It looks like us. Narrator. It didn't mimic our faces. It rendered our presence.
We hadn't reached it yet, but it had already archived us.
They didn't share thoughts. The anomaly shared one between them.
It didn't mimic us. It waited for our shape to settle.
We didn't recognize him, but he wore familiarity like a uniform. It didn't write our history. It interpolated it.
I remember this ship. Narrator. It didn't rewrite memory. It extended where memory stopped.
He wasn't echoing. He was being translated. The shadow stopped chasing the moon. It started matching us. It wasn't time lag. It was memory walking behind him. I wasn't narrating anymore. Something was remembering forward. We didn't become reflections. We became a shadow's point of view.
He wasn't added to the image. We forgot he was never in it.
They weren't being imitated. They were aligning.
Flaws prove origin. This had none.
We were 5 bodies, but 2 truths.
He didn't disappear. He reverted to the observing layer. It didn't rebuild the ship. It rehearsed it.
His vitals weren't failing. They were looping.
I wasn't asleep. Just overwritten briefly. I was still telling the story.
But I wasn't alone anymore.
I had your dream.
I know. It wasn't shared sleep. It was narrative syncing.
We weren't observers. We were recording devices.
Narrator.
They didn't imitate each other. I'm a series author.
We knew this was the way.
We knew this was the way.
We knew this was the way.
It wasn't signaling us. It was reviewing older footage. It had learned the original. Now it wanted the sequel.
I was still speaking, but I'd stopped generating the words.
It didn't scan my past. It reconstructed my nostalgia.
That wasn't my future. It was my forecast.
Narrator. It didn't erase us. It relieved us of narrative control.
We saw it move. But only because we finally stood still.
I don't remember beginning this. And I won't remember ending it.
The ship kept moving. No one was steering. We were no longer visible. But we were still accounted for.
He wasn't possessed. He was included.
My echo moved before me, so I stopped following.
We didn't open it. We remembered it open.
It didn't appear. It accepted being known.
They left no trace. Only implication.
I didn't feel watched. I felt remembered.
It was never the moon. It was an archive.
The shadow stayed. Because it no longer needed the object. It wasn't a destination. It was where memory goes when it's unspoken.
This wasn't playback. It was self-reference.
I wasn't alone. I was recollected.
It had a rhythm. Older than pulse. Older than origin.
Time didn't pass here. It reevaluated.
I gave voice to something that no longer knew its own.
We didn't change course. Reality rerouted around meaning.
We weren't going home. We were going back where memory starts.
They weren't paused. They were waiting to be remembered together.
It never needed to stay. It only needed to be known.
No one wrote the ending. Because the story never stopped.
The signal looped again, but this time it
didn't vanish. It condensed into meaning.
It wasn't meant for us. We were just first to look long enough.
Some doors don't open. They remember being walked through.
I didn't return, but I'm still broadcasting.
Not written by hand, but remembered by place.
Something else has seen it now. And it, too,
will remember.
The story repeats because it never knew how to end.
If you're hearing this, you were part of the recording.